Today we're reacting to Halle Bailey's career is over after DDG exposes her plot to off him. What's going on, guys? It's your boy. No, I'm just playing. Every now and then I gotta just run that play and see if y'all would thought that I actually would have came on the mic like that. But y'all still watch me. But it seems that the truth is coming to the light for DDG. I mean, I'm just speculating. I ain't seen the video, you feel me? We don't know what's really going on behind closed doors in their relationship. I gotta keep prefacing that, you know what I'm saying? But it seems like we about to also see that Shorty is not this perfect Disney princess the way that it was all made out to be. So let's get to it.
A couple of weeks ago, Halle Bailey dropped a petition with the courts for a restraining order in an attempt to ruin and destroy DDG's career. DDG finally responded back to that restraining order, and not only did he prove that he's not the aggressor, but that Halle Bailey is actually a monster. I can't be the only one who noticed this trend. The women who are in scandals for being accused of lying on their spouses all have connection to the same group. Well, who that group is, figure it out yourself, because apparently they the boogeyman, bro, that you can't.
Damn, both on some Rock Nation shit. Wow, that's a crazy correlation. Coincidence? I think not.
Speak about on YouTube, or else your channel get deleted.
Whoever
is managing her plans almost worked.
I love Rock Nation.
The world almost believed DDG was a monster until the real receipts dropped. Now let's just rewind a little bit and let me remind you guys of exactly what Halle accused DDG of. Right now, she would claim that DDG would chip her tooth and bruise her arms, and she would actually show the pictures of, I guess, the bruises and the chipped tooth. Here are the bruises. Again, this is pretty consistent with him grabbing her and trying to pull her from out the vehicle that he apparently didn't want her in.
Which, again, I don't think, like, could this possibly have happened? Maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to think. This is, women easily bruise. Some men usually bruise. You feel me? And for some of us, we've been in those situations where maybe Shorty been hitting, this is that and the third. They strike it, and you just kind of got to grab, like, hey. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas been there. I think I've been there. Yeah, I've been there. My like sophomore, junior year of high school. But this girl was just, I had to date this Jamaican girl. You know what I'm saying? She had that real crazy Jamaican. She was like 5'9" too. You know what I'm saying? And she was putting them paws. You feel me?
Because he was trying to leave and he felt like she was stalling. She also showed the chipped tooth, which you can see, there's parts of it, but these don't come across as bruises where, yo.
And when you think about you getting your head hit on a steering wheel, if you get hit in the face with the steering wheel on the teeth, did it just slightly chip the end? Or it hit all the teeth and that part just got loose?
He was like just wailing on you. Like, this come across as bruises that was occurred in a tussle, right? Like a tussle, like it was a violent tussle, but this don't come across as if, yo, he was Chris Browning you, because that's a different level of violence. But nonetheless, though, men shouldn't be putting their hands on women. Right. Call the police. She's also in the restraining order painting DDG as an absolute weirdo. On top of the physical incident, she's painting DDG like he's like Jeffrey Dahmer's, bro. Like, he's doing some weird stuff, bro. Like, he's like creeping through like the cat hole, trying to get into the home, taking pictures of an empty bed. Like, he's doing some weird stuff according to her. Now, again, this is her view of the situation. This is her account of what happened.
Okay, we don't need this whole flashback. We know what happened. So I'm gonna get us up to speed.
She was incentivized to show DDG as the worst person possible was because she wanted a judge to grant that restraining order and to grant her sole custody. The judge granted an emergency restraining order until DDG could respond and granted her an emergency sole custody. DDG response is she not only did things to him, but she's unfit to be in sole custody of their child, and he believes that he deserves primary custody of the kid because she's unstable. And I believe he proved his entire point. The first thing DDG really highlighted is that this restraining order that Halle Bailey seeked against him is entirely manipulation. It's manipulation to ruin his career and to get sole custody of the kid. Because he shows not only do Halle not need to be protected from him, but he's the one that needs to be protected from Halle. DDG would accuse Halle of unauthorized surveillance and stalking via Apple AirTags. Now, Halle Bailey allegedly placed multiple AirTags in DDG's vehicles and belongings to track his movements without his consent, constituting unauthorized surveillance and stalking. Specifically, in June of 2023, an AirTag was found beneath the back seat of DDG's Maybach, discovered after Halle Bailey showed up uninvited at a movie theater where DDG was with a female friend. DDG and
Dio. No, that's crazy. No, but I know that method though. Again, I've seen it all, y'all. My dog allegedly put a tracker underneath a car. I remember this shit like it was yesterday, y'all. Hold on, I just gotta put a tracker underneath his BM car, because BM came and stole everything out his house. Everything, even his dog. So he had to go find that. He was like, yeah, bro, so this is what it is. And I was about to slide with him, but I think his time to move was just right then. I wasn't able to make it there. So he's gone. I was like, man, if you see this, bro, call me so we can talk about that shit. That was crazy.
Halle is broken up at this point. DDG can move on with his life, so he did. He took a girl that he was dating out on a date. Halle Bailey found out and caused absolutely chaos. DDG mom was there that night, and she actually gave a statement to the court. And this is the first-hand statement from someone who was present. So Halle Bailey has shown up uninvited to a movie theater in Beverly Hills where he was attending a film with a female friend. Petitioner called me directly that night, angry, stating that she knew Daryl was at the movies and made threats to F him up. George and I drove to the theater out of concern for Daryl's safety. When we arrived, they saw Halle outside the theater, visibly upset and attempting to
Now, this would be crazy. Imagine you go to the movies and you see Halle Bailey outside. You'd be like, yo, what's that? You'd be like, what the fuck? That's crazy.
Front and physically fight the woman.
Mad as hell.
Now, the mom says, I personally intervened to help de-escalate the situation. The next day, George, Daryl, and the mom thoroughly searched the Maybach and found an Apple AirTag hidden underneath the back seat. The discovery clarified for everyone how Halle was able to track DDG's location to the movie theater. The severity and sickness of which...
I forgot to bring it up, y'all. Make sure y'all pull up to the Twitch. Start following that Twitch. Next week, I'm going to start streaming again. We got to go crazy. Me, Don, Berto, we about to go stupid. So make sure y'all pull up in the link in the bio. Go follow that Twitch. We're putting the turn up this one.
This happened. Don't really register to a lot of people because it's a woman doing it to a man. If it was a man stalking his ex, putting AirTags in her vehicles, tracking her down, stopping her from dating, trying to confront any man she's talking to, that person would be called a sicko. They'll be disavowed. They will be ostracized by everybody, and their career in Hollywood would essentially be over. This, to me, was the most concerning part of the quote-unquote stalking. They found an AirTag, a pet AirTag that was used to track pets. They found it in the baby's diaper bag, in Halo's diaper bag. Oh, man. Hiding underneath the cardboard lining. This is the tracker in the first picture. Is like a Hello Kitty tracker. And when you look it up on Amazon, it literally tells you this is a tracker for pets. And I wonder who she learned that from. I wonder who gave her the game of tracking. We're not going to reference you-know-who. We're not going to reference the boogeyman of YouTube that we can't really speak on. But I wonder where she got the idea to track. It's not like there's a lawsuit with people associated with her who's currently being sued for doing the exact same thing to their loved ones. I don't know, bruh. You see this smile? It looks innocent, right? But nah, bruh. This chick is one of the most destructive, evil, maniacal people I think I ever witnessed on the internet, because it didn't just stop at tracking.
That was a stretch. That was a stretch. You know what I'm saying? There might be something there, but the most evil, maniacal people, we just gonna not think about fucking serial killers and some more shit. Sorry, the crazy baby mama. Nah, I've seen crazier. Niggas out here getting killed by their baby mamas and shit.
She tried to put our boy DDG on a shirt. She really tried to send this man to Tupac. So
answer the fucking phone. Damn, she's spelling it wrong. Answer the fucking phone. I'm gonna try one more time. If you don't answer, it's over forever. I'm not playing, Daryl. I'm gonna act it out.
She's telling him, answer the phone, answer the phone. I'm not playing. I'm gonna try this one more time. Answer the phone, making threats. He responds back.
That's it. I just want to be left alone, please. I'm calling for help. I have a knife. Oh my God.
That's what I have a knife. So she begins to threaten him with the knife. And you know what happens, bruh? DDG asks, you have a knife for what? Why do you have a knife? He soon found out why she had the knife. He would allege that Halle attacked him with the knife. And he actually suffered a pretty deep cut on his hand. The only thing going through my head as I'm reading this is the nerve.
Wow.
The nerve. That woman really went to them folks' courthouse and wasted their time, bruh. She really went to the LA courthouse, filed an emergency restraining order with these quote-unquote receipts that DDG was this horrible person who was stalking her and putting hands on her, only to find out that you are the culprit. It's as if she was confident that he wouldn't respond, that he was just going to sit back and allow her to ruin his career. She must have known these receipts existed. Or did she not think that he was taking pictures or documenting everything she was doing? This is absurd. Now, she's just not a danger to DDG, but she's also a danger to their baby. May 12th of 2024, an incident took place that I believe after this incident, Halle should never have primary custody. Like DDG needs custody of their kid before something go horribly wrong.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. She is not playing, bro. Let me get right. Let me get my bag. I just thought we'd do what I wanted to do today since it's Mother's Day. No response. She didn't even really let no time pass. It's the same minute. But if you really want to go, you can. I'll just go back home and pack. Didn't say nothing. She let only 2 minutes passed. 2 minutes. Hello? This nigga ain't respond till 5:35 p.m. Viewed at 10 p.m. Oh, so he saw it. He didn't respond till 10. If you don't come back here, I'm going to call the police. I don't want you to do something stupid.
So on the 12th, she's texting DDG because it sends his hello ? Spend time with him. He's not obligated to spend time with her. It's Mother's Day. So he says, if you don't come back here, I'm going to call the police. I don't want you to do something stupid. That's because he realized that she took his gun when she was leaving. DDG writes, I'm going to give it 5 minutes. You have a son. I know you took my gun. That gun has no safety. If the first thing you do when you're an emotional wreck or you don't get your way or you become sad is you go for a gun to do something stupid to yourself, that son,
this woman is going,
should be in DDG's custody, bro. DDG should have full custody of his son. Because one parent is obviously an emotional wreck. One parent obviously have no self-control. So the father deserves to take over. This is insane. This is insane. And DDG is begging her, please, don't do something stupid, please. And it's not until I think he threatened to call the police like about 5 times before she finally answers. He said, put it down. That's nothing to play with. She responds back with, you have ruined me. These chicks be having your baby and think you owe them everything. They have your kid and think that your life is now centered around
all my happiness.
No, your life is centered around that baby. So when she says, in all my happiness, your happiness ain't his priority. Yo, she's out here going off, bro, talking about you're the only help I used to have. And that's kind of crazy because she had a crazy support system when it came to tearing down DDG. When she filed that lawsuit, everyone came out the woodworks, including her family, to support her, to go against DDG. But when it comes to what really matters, the only person helping her was DDG. So if she tries to shame him for getting money, like, bro, this man is trying to become famous to get money, so you don't have leverage over him. From these messages, the cycle is
how could, damn, she not playing. How could you go to Mexico and be with someone else? How could you openly talk shit about me to all your family and all the women you want to sleep with? You want to ruin me. and you succeeded. She is going off. Like, this is so many typos. She's going off.
Pretty apparent. They can be a family. He can see his son as long as he does things that don't piss her off. But the minute she goes online and sees DDG moving on or hanging out with another chick, in this case, when DDG went to Mexico with another person, she apparently lost it. And all of a sudden, he can't see his kid no more. She's being vindictive. So she writes, how could you openly talk ish about me to all your family and all the women you want to sleep with? You want to ruin me, and you succeeded. Now, first off, I thought Halle was this super intelligent, super educated woman. Why does she type like this? This message thread between Halle and DDG shows that this chick is an absolute psycho, bruh. So she's going on, I called because I needed help, because you've shown time and time again that you just don't care. Whatever I decided to do is none of your concern. Just leave me in peace. So these are like dog whistles for, oh, I'll do something to myself. So then he writes, I came there to...
And that right there, too, like, that I've been on that side, too, when Shorty said, I'm gonna do something to myself. Mind you, again, this is some high school shit. This girl said, not the same girl, it was a different girl later on, but I was probably like a senior or something. Shorty said, right, this is crazy. Let me give y'all a quick little story. Quick story. Dating this girl. We stopped being together. She was calling, blowing my shit up, texting me, going off on me, whatever. And then she started saying things like, I'm going to do something to myself. I'm going to this, that, and the third. So I started talking like, you know, calming her down, this, that, and the third. I'm going to do this, that, and the third. I'm like, damn. So I'm talking to her. Bro, the next day, that night, sorry, when we get off the phone, she deletes all of her messages and makes it look like I'm blowing her up and post that shit on Twitter. Mind you, this is like in 2016. You know what I'm saying? Post this shit on Twitter. 2017, I forget. And made me look like this nigga that was blowing her shit up. And I was just like, wow. I'm just looking at this shit. I was like, wow. And like, you got people commenting on like, oh, damn, look at this nigga. Haha, this and the third. And I just put a laughing face under the shit. And I think one of my mans hit me was asking me. I was like, bro, I'm not studying that shit. Like, they gonna have to think about me the way they want to think about me. But that's crazy. They gonna run that play though.
To check on you, for you to act like you're gonna do something to yourself to make me feel some type of way is manipulative and selfish. I never thought you would do nothing like that. She puts, I never thought you would leave either. Guess I didn't know you at all. So she's equating him leaving her to live his life but still want to be in his son's life. He just don't want to be with her anymore. She's equating that to apparently the logical solution for him moving on and dating other people is, I'm going to manipulate you with harm to myself so you can't sleep well at night because you're worrying about me.
Yeah.
This chick is psycho. Right? So it continues. Bro, you can see where he says,
don't feel sad either.
You told me to leave. This push and pull issue keep doing is childish. You keep threatening to leave me alone and saying you can F with somebody else. I'm not sticking around for that. So, you see, again, it's more messages, okay? Again, more threats. I'm going to call you one more time. Just how she talks, like she speaks as if she's like the authority in his life, as if he's not a grown man, bruh. And then it goes, you don't want to be with me, that's okay. I will never beg anyone. I will be successful. I don't need to be with someone who is going to demean me. You like that? I'm insecure. It makes you feel good about yourself. I'm not doing this anymore. Keep your phone in airplane mode. But when I die, don't say ish.
Oh my gosh.
That's her go-to. Her go-to is always making these threats. Don't come to my funeral or anything. F you. This woman is highly manipulative. Highly manipulative, bro. Highly. And to think that she dropped that petition, knowing that these receipts existed.
Knowing that this was a thing. Maybe she thought this was she's like, this is 2022. He don't got this shit no more. Maybe that's what she was thinking. That nigga DDG was playing the fucking long game.
Tear down DDG? Yo, I feel like she's gotten to a point, bro, where she's so psychotic that she's just making decisions not really knowing what she's doing, bro. Because to file that petition against DDG, asking for a restraining order, knowing you were the culprit, you were the one who's the problem, F you. I'd be happy that these are the last texts you get from me. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Yo, I can't even read anymore, okay? If you guys want the full link to this particular document, drop your emails in the comment section. I would try to I would.
That's crazy. Hold on, let me see if I can find some of. Let me see. DDG. Is this? Are those the main ones? I mean, I'm over here asking y'all like, y'all, we on stream, but don't worry, we're gonna be streaming soon. DDG Halle text. I wonder if these are the main ones. Images. Me and Halo. Please take Halo. I'm genuinely scared of you, man. I feel like you're gonna kill me in my sleep one day. I'm not allowed. It's not funny. I'm not allowing you in my house around guns. Please just go home and I'll pick up Halo from there. Me and Halo are in the cold and you won't let us in your house. Are you serious? Interesting. This nigga's like, I'm not trying to. This is proof. You leave me hanging as a mother. You don't step up when I need you to. I'm begging you. I just found out you slept with Lala in Mexico. I'm going to kill myself tonight. Damn. So she really running that play. This is 2024. This says it's 2024. I'm going to off myself tonight. This is 2024, bro. The fact like she keep running this play, I like, yeah, I know what's gonna get him. Let me run this one back. And the thing about that right there is that you can't do the whole. The thing about this right here is that even though she might say that, you like, she's not gonna do that. But in the back of your head, you still like, nah, I don't. You don't want to say, I ain't listening to that, and then you just move forward, and then it possibly happened, and now it's sitting on your conscience like, damn. So you always feel like you gotta say something. My son will not be around for it. Oh my gosh, I hate you forever. You can have him and let her be his mom. I can't believe you're acting like this. You put your penis inside of her in Mexico. Jesus Christ. Yeah, nah, this is crazy. This a wild situation. The fact that she just tried to flip that shit like that, but that's that crazy baby mama shit. Be careful who you make your baby mama. Ladies, be careful who you make your baby father. Because, you know, we looking at a baby mama situation like right now, but there's crazy niggas as well. That being said, man, y'all tell me what y'all think. Like the video, sub, comment the business recipes on the channel. I love you. I appreciate y'all. Great for y'all. Here we go, man. Hey, did he let do it?